Haas team principal Gunnar Steiner says he isn't surprised that Red Bull Sergio Perez won the Austrian Grand Prix because the RB19 is a different league compared to the rest of the field. After taking pole position, Sergio Perez converted it into the first win for Red Bull at the Red Bull Ring after a dominant performance in the rain-hit Austrian Grand Prix. He was followed by teammate Max Verstappen, who came from 5th-10th on the grid to finish second ahead of Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, who completed the podium. With this result, Red Bull has now won 6 out of the last 8 races, further extending their championship lead to an astonishing 254 points over second-place Aston Martin. So why wasn't anyone else able to challenge Perez? Well, according to Haas team principal Günther Steiner, it's because Red Bull is simply in a different league than the rest of the teams. I think we have seen today a very one-sided race, said Steiner. The Red Bulls are just in a different league at the moment. They can do whatever they want. They don't care what's going on around them. They're just pulling away. And this is not only for today, this is for the last races. So it's no surprise that those two guys were pulling away. When asked if he expected Perez to convert his pole position into a win, he replied, "No, I wouldn't say I expected it. But when you see how strong they are, then you can expect it. So we knew it could happen, but I wouldn't say I expected it." Steiner feels that the rain played into the hands of the Milton Keynes squad, allowing them to control the conditions better than everyone else. I think it played into the hands of Red Bull because they could better manage their tires on the intermediate than others. That's why you saw at the end they had a bit more degradation than us, but they controlled it better. You could see on the long runs that they were able to do something that others couldn't, and that's why they gained the upper hand today. The 71-lap race was red flagged twice, first for Carlos Sainz's crash and then for torrential rain that made the track uncompetitive for the cars. When the race eventually got going again, Red Bull brought in both of their drivers for intermediate tires. Everyone else either stayed out or pitted for the soft compound rubber, giving the Red Bulls a free stop and allowing them to jump everyone else. It was at this point that the race became uncompetitive, with Perez building up a healthy lead over Leclerc and then converting it into a comfortable victory. Steiner admitted that for teams like Haas, the rain didn't play into their hands. For us, it was a bit unfortunate because I think we would have had a better race pace than we showed today. And that's why I'm a bit disappointed, because I think we could have challenged maybe Mercedes for P4, for example. But when you see how Red Bull manages the intermediate tire better than the soft tire, then that was the right decision for us. But for the others, maybe not. The two Red Bulls were running comfortably inside the top 4 for most of the opening stint before making their switch to the intermediate tires. We had good pace, so I think we could have challenged Mercedes even without the safety car. But anyway, we had a good solid race and scored some good points. He was then asked if there was anything his team could do to challenge the all-conquering RB19. Not at the moment, no. We have to wait that they make a mistake, and then we will be there to pick up the pieces. But seriously speaking, I've never seen a dominant car like this. It's impressive what they are doing. They are just in a different league. And we have to accept that, at the moment, they are just too strong. When asked what he thinks Red Bull will do in the remaining 10 races, Steiner said, "They will probably win every race." No, I'm joking. But I think they are the favorites for every race now. They will be the favorites until someone stops them. And then we all will try to stop them. But the favorite, they have proven now over the last races that they deserve to be the favorite in every race. Steiner also praised the performance of Esteban Ocon, who finished 4th for Alpine ahead of Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton. Esteban did a fantastic job today. He kept pushing and he got the best out of the car. A great job from him. And from there, you could see then the others were not able to challenge. Despite winning the last 2 races, Alpine has been unable to replicate that form in Austria. I think our package here doesn't suit the track. We struggled a bit with the high-speed corners. That's where we lost a bit the plot compared to others, and this is a high-speed track. Monza is also high-speed, so hopefully we can find a solution for that. But we have seen today that when you are 3/10 off, then there is nothing you can do. Then you just have to accept it and try to improve for the next race. His driver, Aston Martin, Started from 13th on the grid after taking a 5-place grid penalty for an unscheduled gearbox change. He fought back to finish 5th ahead of his teammate, Lance Stroll. We were just too far off the pace today. There's no other way to put it. The Ferraris and the Alpines seemed to have the edge in the high-speed corners, which hurt us. And then we had some tire issues as well, so not a great day for us. Regarding any investigation into the cause of the tire failure, he added, I don't know yet. We need to look at the data. We have some ideas. We'll see what we can do better for next week. When asked about Fernando Alonso's radio message complaining about the lack of straight-line speed, enough for his car, he replied, That's correct. That's why I said we were too far off the pace. It's pretty obvious when a driver tells you he can't compete with the cars around him because he has no straight-line speed. We know what the problem is. We know what we need to work on, and we're already on it. After scoring only 1 point in the last race, this result will come as a welcome boost for Aston Martin. Any point is a good point, but we are here to fight for wins and podiums. And we weren't anywhere near that today, so we need to work hard to improve.